Too many Kaizen projects mean it wasn't designed right the first time. The risks are pretty high there too, on the side of millions of dollars in missed opportunities and waste. These are the skills that add the 90% of the realized benefit of Lean, that have the potential to add massive value to your company and to your own career. Welcome again from beautiful Boulder, Colorado. I'm Richard Rahn with the Leonardo Group, and this is the third in a three-part series on the three biggest threats to your career as a process improvement specialist or a lean professional or a manufacturing engineer or any other profession like that. So before we get into our third threat, let's review quickly what we talked about previously, the first and second threats. Now, the first threat was automation. And the good news is that engineering type people are lower on the threat scale, according to the technology futurologists. So don't be complacent, however, since things are evolving pretty quickly in the world of software and automation. Now, I don't know if you've had this experience, but it seems like everything I think of that I think is an original idea is already being done. And there are several dozen websites already dedicated to the subject. Example, and I swear I did not see this anywhere else first. So here's the story. I was appreciating the attraction of hunting. I live in Colorado, and even though I'm not a hunter myself, I imagined walking through the woods. All of your senses are awake, they're alert, you're being quiet, you're looking for your prey. And it seemed like a lot like meditation or a way to feel really awake and good. And that's a part of why people like it. So how about doing that without killing an animal? By taking its picture with a camera rifle. So I did a Google search, and guess what? I was far from the first to think about this. There were many camera rifle links, including a crowdsourcing project to produce one. So don't get complacent about a software bot replacing some of what you do. Someone's probably already working on it. Now, the second video addressed the challenge of adding value. And again, you're in a great position to add massive value in your company. But there are two main ways to do this: by designing lean processes, and especially mixed model processes or value streams. And the other one is to design lean material delivery systems. And these don't evolve, they're designed, just like you design a building. And if you do the job right, there shouldn't really be a big need for Kaizen after the fact. Too many Kaizen projects mean it wasn't designed right the first time. Now, as we said in the last video, quick and easy Kaizen is good. But if you're a lean professional and that's all you do, then you're probably not adding enough value. So, if we're all agreed that line design and material management are the two main opportunities for large improvements in most manufacturing companies, and let's also mention lean product development and lean software development, two other good opportunities, we now arrive at the third threat: lack of formal training in these very subjects. Or let's ask the question, is formal training even needed? Why not just learn on the job? Doing is the best way to learn, right? Well, imagine this. You sit down in the dentist chair and in comes the dentist and he says, "Oh, root canal, eh? Well, I've never done one of those, but practice makes perfect. And I believe in learning by doing, so let's get started." Or how about this one? Your lawyer says to you, "Hey, I bypassed that law school thing, but I read a lot of good law books. And anyway, the best way to learn is by practicing the law, right? So let's get this trial started." So maybe no formal training is not the best option when it comes to industrial engineering either. The risks are pretty high there too, on the side of millions of dollars in missed opportunities and waste. So if I recommend formal training, what do I mean by this? I'm not suggesting that you quit your job and go back to college. In any case, where are you going to go? You probably can't even learn subjects like mixed model line design in college. Who teaches that subject? Maybe some university, I don't know. But what we're suggesting here is that you get some formal training in these lean subjects as a part of your ongoing professional development. The payback is really fast, if you apply it, of course. And if you're a lean professional, then these two subjects, line design and material management, need to be a part of your skill set. It's simply not optional. So let's go through the skills that you need to have as a lean process designer, line designer, since you probably don't know what you don't know. And you can do an informal self-assessment right now. And in the near future, we'll be releasing a more formal self-assessment that you can take online. We'll let you know about that. Now, lean process design. Here are some of the things that you need to know to be a good designer. First, how to define product families. Next, how to set target volumes or demand looking into the future. How to document standard work correctly. Your entire process design will be based on this kind of data. How to calculate takt time correctly. Remember, every manufacturing process has a takt time, and they could all be different. How to calculate rough cut resources for a mixed model line in order to incorporate model mix and options. How to do line balancing in the face of varying work content. Spoiler alert, you can exceed takt time for some models. How to test the line performance before you physically put it in place and spend a lot of money using simulation modeling tools. Another thing, how to design a line to be self-balancing in the face of changes in mix and volume. How to integrate machines into the workflow, even when you have long changeover times. Well, I could go on and on with all the things you need to know. But if you're not confident in your ability to address these items, then you have a great opportunity to up your skills. And that's good news. And remember, these are the skills that add the 90% of the realized benefit of lean, that have the potential to add massive value to your company and to your own career. They're not just nice to have. So your professional development also needs to include experience with examples of excellence. So seeing a high-performing mixed model environment can be just about as important as learning the methodology. First, by seeing it, you understand a lot better what's involved and what's possible. Second, you see and can borrow good ideas. We don't use the word steal, borrow good ideas from a more mature environment. And finally, seeing something working is a great boost for you to take action, since what you need to do becomes a lot more clear. So, last comment, and this ties back to threat number 1 on automation. You need to know about and use the latest productivity tools that are available. If you don't, someone else will. So, if you're saying, hey, I need to know more about this, and maybe you're a manager and saying, hey, my team needs to know more about this, well, then you have a great opportunity coming up. This addresses the need to learn the lean design methodology and see it in action at one of the best factories in the world, and to get exposure to some of the state-of-the-art productivity tools. So I'm talking about the Mixed Model Line Design Workshop taught by us, the Leonardo Group, and hosted by Toyota Material Handling in Columbus, Indiana. Toyota Material Handling has won many awards as one of the top plants in North America, and they've been generous in hosting our public workshops on site. And the next one will be on June 16th through the 18th. And this factory is, as far as I've seen, the premier mixed model production environment. And the workshop includes 2 plant tours plus Q&A sessions with the Toyota managers during the lunch breaks. So you can find out a lot more about this opportunity by clicking on the link below to view or download a brochure. And the workshop includes hands-on experience with line design calculation tools, standard work video analysis tools, and simulation modeling tools. So let me say also that while the training facilities are really great at Toyota, they're somewhat small. They're limited to only 32 seats. So this is an intimate classroom, great opportunities for discussion, but the space is very limited in number of seats. So if this is of interest to you, don't wait too long to sign up. And if you register by May 15th, you can take advantage of a $300 early bird discount. So find out more by clicking on this link below. Thanks, and I look forward to personally seeing you there.
That's good. That's pretty much all in one take.
Yep. We're pros, man.